That's okay. Never mind to get hike a bike. This, folks, is miner biking. Oh, at its best. Whew. Well, I think I almost ran over a fish. Hey everyone, welcome to the remains of a very old cabin and another adventure with MinerBiker. Yes, this is the remains of a very old cabin in Pole Creek at the very south end of the Pahvant Mountain range, just up the road a little ways from the Fremont Indian State Park. This is a canyon that my wife and I rode and explored part of last year. Very cool canyon, and me and the two dogs and the Cascade peak are here to check out the rest of it this time. We're gonna ride up, get all the way to the top of it, so then we can descend the whole thing, whereas we only did maybe 2/3 of it last year. Very cool canyon, excited to do it again. So here we go, Pole Creek in the Pahvant Mountain range, beginning here at the remains of this ancient old pioneer era cabin. It's very cool. I'm starting the video actually about a mile up the canyon from the trailhead, but figured that old cabin would be a good spot to start. I'm gonna catch a side trail will take us up out the east side of the canyon, and we'll use some four-wheeler trails to loop around into the top and then descend the whole thing all the way back down. Very pretty up here. Springtime, everything's green, still lots of water. Cows aren't in here yet. Makes it a perfect time to come up here. Check it out, and not too hot yet either. Okay, it's probably about halfway up the canyon. Here's the intersection with the Big Bench Trail. Haven't been on that one, but we're going to take it up onto the ridge up here to the east. I'm feeling it's probably going to be steep and rugged, probably mostly hike a bike. That's okay. Never mind to get hike a bike. Then we'll loop up around and come on back down into the top of Pole Canyon, descend all the way down. Yeah, she's definitely a little steep and rugged. Not what I expected this to be coming out of here. Good old-fashioned bike rucking, carrying your bike. Beautiful with all the yellow mule's ear flower. Boy, that's steep. This one pretty much straight up. Whew. Steep, very rocky, and angled right into the afternoon sun. Whew, she's toasty. Look at all these yellow mules here. They're so pretty. It is gorgeous. Gotta love springtime, especially in the mountains. How about this view looking off to the south at the snowy Tusher Mountains on the other side of Clear Creek. Oh, it's pretty. In about another month we'll be able to be getting up there in those peaks again. Still quite a bit of snow up there right now. Boy, they sure are pretty though. Love that mountain range. We're pretty much up here on this big bench, I guess. Probably why it's called the Big Bench Trail. Gonna keep going this way a little ways further. We'll connect onto a bit of a OHV trail or rough road, and that'll loop us around into the top of Pole Creek. Well, we found a bit of a old road or OHV track. Oh, there's some big country on the other side of the hill. Pretty little valley up in here, especially now when there's no cows up here yet. We come up here in another month or two and there'll be cows all over, but right now it's really pretty and pristine. All the way up into some aspens. Come on, buddy, creek's right down here. That'll be a lot nicer water than that old mud hole. Aspens are just starting to leaf out. That's pretty with their little tiny baby leaves on. This is called Butler Spring in here, according to the map. Quite pretty. Old corrals. I believe right here is the top of the Pole Canyon Trail. Yep, there it is. Fix your sign a little bit. Missing a lag bolt. Pole Canyon Trail, no motor vehicles. It's alright, because I am the motor. A little more brushy up here at the very top than it is down at the lower part. Not surprising. Rose bushes. Those always feel good on the legs. Get some water before we keep going. Oh yeah, you'll be doing plenty of tree hopping up here, this upper part. Yeah, we're going right down now. down into the bush. Oh boy, those rose bushes are tearing at my legs. It'll be a rough day for the bare legs. Oh, wow. Good deep dark forest down in here. Somebody's been up on this part with a horse and cleared trees. It's just that very, very top part. They must have come in on a slightly different route or something right there at the very top. Oh, you okay, buddy? Kind of turfed it there over that one. This, folks, is MinerBiking. Oh, at its best. Whew. That rock looks cool with all the pockmarks in it. There's quite the little plow down into here. It's cool. Very pretty. Overall, really not too bad for how rugged and heavily forested and lightly used it is. Cool. Bit of a log jam there blocking things up. We go some silly places, dogs. But boy, we have a lot of cool experiences. Very lovely little creek. Whew. Trail across right there, dogs? Kind of looks like it does, doesn't it? Doggies. The thing about trails like this, I never get going too fast. Usually pretty good pace for the dogs. Out in you. Now we're down here where trail's decent and easy to follow. Get down quick. Oh, this is pretty. I love all the red cedar trees. Huge, like alder trees in here. Beautiful forest in here. It's so peaceful and quiet down through here. It's a good time to sneak up on the local residents. Oh my, look at how pretty this is in here. All the green grass and little ferns and stuff growing along the creek. And these huge red cedar trees. Oh my goodness. It is so pretty. Cool rock too. All sorts of, wow, look at that cedar. Oh yeah. So many cool trees down through here. Never seen such big cedar trees. And you throw in the birch and the ponderosas and stuff as well, and the alders. This is just so pretty. We'll be almost down to where the Grass Creek Trail comes in. From there down will be what my wife and I have been on. Look at that big old ponderosa. Wow. Whoa, that was a deep hole. Well, that ponderosa tree smells really good. I just passed. Some of those ponderosas have very strong, like kind of butterscotch or vanilla smells. I don't have a strong smell. All right, we are almost to where the Grass Creek Trail comes in, which is where we went to last year. We went up and back the Grass Creek Trail. Uh-oh. Complete this stretch that I've never been on before, which has been quite magnificent once I found the top part of it. The upper part was a little tricky to find. Oh, that's really something. Boy, once you found the trail, it's been absolutely magnificent and wonderful coming down. Alright, here's the main trail. We're going to go up this way just a little bit, where you can kind of see over into Grass Creek. This is Grass Creek. This trail continues on up that way for probably, I don't know, a mile, a little more than a mile. Connects to a road. That's where my wife and I rode to last spring. Up to the end of that. There's beautiful green meadows up through here, lots of water. So make sure to check out that video. I'm not going to head on up there today, mostly because we're short on time. We're going to turn and head on back down. Oh, it sure is pretty. So pretty. Some not very good line choice, but I still made it. Woo! Never waste a good natural feature. That ridge line over there on the left side of the canyon, the east side, that's the one we hike-a-biked up on that big bench trail. Wow, steep. Cool though, cooler out, come around in that way. Worked out nicely. Sun getting low. It's just gorgeous. Time of day for critters start coming out. Who knows who we might see or meet by the time we get to the bottom of this. I already saw one rattlesnake, a couple of birds. One of them was an owl, the other I was pretty sure was an eagle, judging by the size of it, the brief glimpse I got. One rattlesnake on the way up. Right here is the big bench trail that we went up. Well, there you go, we've completed the loop. Now it's on back down. Well, I think I almost ran over a fish. A little fish darted by right as my front wheel dove into that water. Not too often you almost run over a fish on a bike. Lizards, squirrels, snakes, stuff like that, yeah. Fish, not so much. That's good trail dogs. Good adventure dogs. Get out of there, stick. Ah, this is so good. So pretty. Reminds me of a lot of other cool trails. Very similar to the Joe Lott Trail. It's just across Clear Creek on the north side of the Tushers. Also very similar to 8 Mile Creek over in the Canyons mountain range between Holden and Scipio. Think, buddies, that felt good? What a good dog. So much good dog water. Yeah. So good. So pretty. Feeds the soul. Be out here. Body, mind, spirit, whole soul just getting richly cleansed and fed out here. So good. Guess there wasn't any fish in that one. Good dogs. Good doggies. Keep going. Come on. Ah, no doubt. Love the smell of forest. It smells so good. Especially in the spring when everything's so fresh. Love being out in the desert. Love our desert adventures through the winter and early spring. Always wonderful to get back in the mountains. And come fall, it'll be wonderful to go back to the desert. It's all wonderful. All wonderful, as long as you're out here. That's the important thing. Some of this kind of reminds me of the North Fork of City Creek over in the Tushers too. That's an amazing canyon. Wild as could be, but it is stunning. Oof, that's a rock. Oh. Looking down the canyon, sun lighting up the east wall of our canyon, and then you got snowy peaks of the Tushers beyond that. How pretty is that? Hey, folks, saw the rattlesnake earlier. Here he has vacated the premises. Throwing sand up wet tires. There's the old cabin right there where we started the video. Choke cherries are blooming. I walked up here and back since I rode up. Footprints out and back on top of my track. Not gone very far. I'm barely starting to see them right now. Fun, good for them on coming out. Little walk. Maybe we'll run into them. I always get weird looks when I run into people out here. I'm riding my bike on trails like this. Trying to see if we can climb this. If you get in the right gear, we might stand a chance. If I'd made the turn, that would have helped. Nice. Come on. It is so pretty in here. Oh, buddy, you getting tired? You're a good dog. So pretty, huh? Yeah, you're a pretty dog. And here we are. That was magnificent. What a perfect time of day. Oh, so pretty here in Clear Creek Canyon. There you go. That does it for Pole Creek. Finally did the whole thing. Alrighty, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that. That was awesome. Stoked to finally get all the way up there and do that upper part of it that we didn't do last year. Probably a good thing my wife didn't come on that one. I don't think she would have liked that initial part of it where it was really bushy and rough. Boy, that was sure pretty. And once you got down in there with all those huge trees and the green along the creek and then the low sun and everything, that was absolutely spectacular and beautiful. And I got pretty wet and dirty. So the bike Alright, Cascade Peak, absolutely crushed it. Such a fantastic bike for that kind of riding. Absolutely love it. It's exactly the kind of stuff I built that bike to do. Anyways, time to go home now, get some dinner. Make sure to check out other videos, will be linked in the cards in the upper right hand corner of this one. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. Leave us a comment, leave a like for the trail dogs. Check out RE Bikes. And until next time, keep digging up new places to ride, hike, otherwise adventure and experience great outdoors under your own power is always the best.